Hey guys, this is Harshal and today we are going to learn about adjectives, which is one interesting topic of series of parts of speech. So today we will be continuing with adjectives. Okay, so now what are adjectives? What is its definition? How many types of adjectives are there? And with examples we are going to study. Okay, so now let us see what is an adjective. So an adjective describes or modifies nouns or pronouns, okay, in a sentence. It normally indicates quality, size, shape, duration, feeling, contents, and more about a noun or pronoun. Now what does it mean that an adjective will modifies, okay, it will describe the noun or the pronoun. Now on what basis it will describe the noun or the pronoun? It describes on the basis of size, shape, duration, quality, contents, and more about. Okay, and that is it. Now, adjectives usually provide relevant information about nouns and pronouns. They modify or describe by answering the questions. Now, what kind of answers it will be, means what kind of question would be there. So let us understand with the help of example. That is, the team has a dangerous batsman. Now here we can observe that it's this sentence have a question. Okay, so what is that question? That is, we can say what kind of man is there in the team. So that's a telling that he is a dangerous batsman. Okay, so that is it. And now I have 2 candies in my pocket. Now it's telling the exact number of candies which is in her pocket. It's telling the numbers that she have 10 candies in her. Okay, so that is it, describing or modifying that noun. Now there are types of adjectives, as you can see in the screen. These are what we are: descriptive, adjective, quantitative, proper, demonstrative, possessive, interrogative, indefinite articles, compound adjectives. Okay, so the very first is what? Descriptive adjective. Now what is it? As we can understand with its name, that descriptive, that is to describe something. Okay, so a descriptive adjective is a word which describes nouns and pronouns. Most of the adjectives belongs in this type, means it will describe. Okay, it will describe the noun and the pronoun. Now these adjectives provide information and attribute to the nouns and pronouns that modify or describe, means it will tell the specialty of that particular thing. That is, they are also called what? Qualitative adjectives. Okay, means to descriptive adjectives we can also say this what? Qualitative. Now what is it? Let us examples. This, I have a fast car, means it's telling the specialty of the car that it's fast, right? That is what it's saying, that the word fast is describing an attribute of the car. Okay, now I'm hungry. Here also hungry, this hungry word, it's what describing about the subject, right? Now the next one is what? This quantitative adjective. Now what is it? Let us see. Quantitative adjective provides information about the quantity of the noun or pronouns, means it will tell about the quantity, how much it is. Okay, this type belongs to the question category of how much, how many. Now if we will go through examples, so it would be more clear to you. So the very first example is, I have 20 bucks in my wallet, right? Now it's telling about the number of bucks in a pocket. How many bucks are there? There are 20 bucks, right? That is it. Now I do not have any chocolate in my bag. It's also telling that there is not even one chocolate. Okay, Ron has many pens in a large bag. This is also, and I have been standing there here for 3 hours. It's telling the time duration, right? No, proper noun, proper adjective. So what is it? Let us see. A proper adjective allows us to summarize a concept in just one word. Instead of writing or saying, now how it will summarize, let us see that instead of saying or writing a food cooked in Chinese recipe, you can write or say what? Chinese food. Okay, I think you're understanding that what proper adjectives do. So let us see some example. That is what? American cars are very strong. Okay, so instead of saying what American cars, what we can say, that the car driven by the people of America. So that also we will call it as American cars. Okay, so This is what it is. We are only saying what American cars. And the next one is what Marxist philosophers despise capitalism. Okay, so instead of saying Marxist philosophers, what we can say, the philosophers of Marxist. But we are what we are just compiling the words. We are summarizing the words. Yeah, I love Casey burgers. This is also that. Okay, and I did not understand the Kantian ethics, or we can say the ethics of Kantian, or like that. Now the next one in the series is demonstrative adjective. Okay, so a demonstrative adjective directly refers to something or someone. Means it will tell you the direct content, right? Now demonstrative adjectives include the words this, that, these, and those. Right. That is the example. That building is so gorgeously decorated. Now here, just focus on this word that. Okay, that refers to a singular noun far from the speaker. Now what it is telling, it's telling the direct relation. Okay, directly refers to something or someone. That's what it's doing. Okay, it's telling about that. The car is mine. It's also saying that this car is mine. It only belongs to him or her, whatever it is. Okay, it's all about it. And those flowers are heavenly. We can also understand with this example, those refers to plural noun far from the speaker. And the next is what? Possessive adjective. Possessive adjective indicates possession or ownership. Means it will tell us that who owns that. It suggests the belongingness of something to someone or something, right? Now, some of the words used possessive adjectives are my, his, her, are, their, yours. Now, look at the example. That is, my car is parked outside. It's very clear here that whose car is that? That is mine. Okay. Now his cat is very cute. Our job is almost done. Her books are interesting. This is all, right? No, interrogative adjective. What does it mean? Interrogative, that is the question, right? So an interrogative adjective asks a question. An interrogative adjective must be followed by a noun or a pronoun, right? Now the interrogative adjectives are these are which, what, whose. These words will, yeah, here is a note which you have to keep in your mind is that, yeah, I'm just underlining this here, these words will not be considered as adjective. A noun does not follow right after them. Okay, whose also belongs to possessive adjective. Now look at the example, that which phone do you use? It's a question. Okay, now what game do you want to play? This is also a question. Whose car is this? So these kinds of sentences will belongs to what? Interrogative adjective. Now the next one is indefinite. Now an indefinite adjective describes or modifies a noun unspecifically. Okay, now how it will do, we will see. So they provide indefinite or unspecific information about the noun. Means it will not describe it specifically. Okay, it will describe, but it would be in a other way. We will see how. Now the common indefinite adjectives are few, many, much, most, all, any, each, every, either, nobody, several, some, etc., etc. Now look at the example, that I gave some candy to her. Means it's not telling the exact number of candies given to her, right? It's just saying that some candies. Now it can be 1 or 2 or half or 10, anything can be there. Okay, now the next one, I want a few moments alone. Now I want few moments. It's also not telling the exact time. Means the few moments can be 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or the whole day. Means we are not too sure about it, that how much time he needed to be alone. That is it. Means the information is unspecific. Okay, now the other one is several writers wrote about the recent incidents. So several writers. Here is also this, means it is not a proper information. Okay, several writers means there can be so many writers. Each student will have to submit homework tomorrow. This is okay. Now I think we are done with this. Let us move to the next one. That is what articles. So articles also modifies the noun. So articles are also adjectives. Okay. So articles determines the specification of nouns. A and an are used to refer to an unspecific noun, and the is used to refer a specific noun. Okay. Means to a and an we will use to refer an unspecific noun, means which will provide the information but it would not be a proper information, or something will be left there in the information. Okay. But the this word the, it will provide a specific information. Now let's go through example. So this is, a cat is always afraid of water. Here the noun cat refers to any cat, not specific. Okay. Here we are talking about a cat. A cat is always afraid of water, right? Means all cats. We are not specifying any particular cat, or we are not talking about any particular cat here. Means the cat can be any cat. Okay, so that is it. The cat is here is the second one. The cat is afraid of me. Okay, means here we are talking about a particular cat. That's why we are using here this article. Okay, that is, it's a particular cat which is afraid of you. Next one is, an electronic product should always be handled with care. Okay, an electronic product means there are so many products. Okay, that is why we are using here and. Now the compound adjectives. When compound nouns or combined words modify other nouns, they become a compound adjective. Right. So this type of adjectives usually combines more than one word into a single lexical unit and modifies a noun. They are often separated by a hyphen or joined together by a quotation mark. Now let's go through example. It's very easy to understand. Yeah, I have a broken down sofa. Okay, so here I think you're able to see this mark here. This is doing what? These two words are together here. Okay, that's what we have just studied here. Okay, now I saw a 6-foot long snake. Here also these words are combined. And the other one is, he gave me an I'm gonna kill you now. Look. Right. So this is all about it. Now here is what? The concept of degree of adjectives. Okay, so there are 3 degrees of adjectives: positive, comparative and superlative. Now what are these 3? Let us see. These degrees are applicable only for the descriptive adjective. Means only we will use all the degrees of descriptive adjective. Right. Now let us go through example. Positive degree. Now what is the positive degree, what is comparative degree, and what is superlative? If we will say he is a good boy, okay, so it will be considered as positive degree. And if we will say he is better than other boys, so it's a comparative degree. So in comparative degree, what we will do just what? A comparison. We are comparing the boy with other boys. Okay, that is then. A superlative degree, he is the best boy. So here we have the 3 forms of the verb. First is what? This good, right? And the second one is that better, and the third one is best. Okay, so it was all about adjectives, and in the next one I will be there with the one more informative video. And if you like my video, then keep watching and just wait for the next video. Thank you.